Hello and good evening, everyone. Good evening, LifeVantage family. Thank you all for taking the time to train with us tonight. We welcome you all. Welcome to Think Like a Pro weekly Wednesday training at 8 p.m. Central Time, brought to you by 4 LifeVantage elite leaders led by Elite Pro 8, Vandy Flake, Elite Pro 7, Debbie Crowell, Elite Pro 7, Dr. DeLucia, and Elite Pro 8 Kai Hayes. That's me. We locked arms together to provide you the tools and resources that you need to build a successful LifeVantage business just like we did. And those are: number one, help all team leaders to relaunch and continue to grow your LV businesses and help achieve goals through rank advancements. Next, second is to provide you with proper support, mentorship, and training resources to needed that you need to help you master your skills. And then third, to promote the famous 4 agreements by Don Luis Miguel, which we all 4 believe, as a practical guide to personal freedom and encourage everyone to practice along with us. Number 1, be impeccable with your words. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't make assumptions. And 4th, always do your best. That said, I am thrilled and proud to let you know that we are bringing you the most awaited special training for all. We heard you guys. We care about you. We love you. So how do we maximize the use of our LV app? Wow. How do we get familiarized with it? I included myself. And how do we get our questions answered? So without further ado, allow me to introduce to you our 2 amazing corporate executives who are unselfishly dedicating their valuable time with us tonight to help everyone fall in love with our LV app. So make sure you guys, you got a pen and paper. And so please drop LOVE on the comment section below, or the word love. Okay. And just to give our special guest trainers the brain behind this smart LV app, Kamal Thota, our Vice President Digital, and Sheri Brown, our Product Manager Digital. So let us make them feel comfortable, you guys, and show them our enthusiasm in mastering our brilliant LV app. So we have about 45 to 50 minutes, you guys. Kamal and Sheri, take it away. It's all yours now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kai and Greg and everyone else. Good evening. Thanks for having us. You are such a in a great company with top leaders here, and I'm really loved the introduction and what you really wanted to give it to this team here. And exactly, we are here to serve you. And as part of that, we are going to divide and conquer today. So Sheri is going to show you, she's going to share her screen and walk you through step by step in the app. And then I will be actually listening to your questions on the chat, and I will be responding to you. And if at any point of time, if we have more questions than me responding, then we will stop Sheri and address all your questions and then move forward after that. Sounds good?
Great, thank you. Thanks, Kamal. So I'm ready to go ahead and share. I just need access from my phone. I'm logged in twice. My phone named itself, I have a brand new phone, so bear with me. But I have, it named itself Sherilyn's S21 Ultra. So if you can give me access to share on that ID, that would be great. And I can share my screen.
Okay, Bandy, can you make, oh, okay, you're already a co-host.
Okay, great, thank you. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm on an Android phone, and like I said, it's a brand new phone. So this is my first training on this phone. But if you see anything as I'm navigating outside the app that looks different and you're used to an Apple or iOS phone, then that's why. But I am on an Android, just to let you know, but the app is the same regardless of what system that you're on. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Play Store first and let you know, if you don't have the app downloaded, what you want to do is you want to go ahead, whether you're in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, you want to type LifeVantage and go ahead and go in there and download the app. If you already have it downloaded, you should see install and open. If you don't have the latest version, which we just released last week, and you definitely want to be on the latest version, it will say to update it instead of open. But definitely go in here. You can check out what's new from this page. You can open it or uninstall it or reinstall it right here. So definitely know that you can go in there and see the latest that's there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the app, and this is, I am not in my app right now because I want to show you some cool stuff that Madon has in his. But basically the menu items are across the bottom. So when you first log into the app, what you'll have is you'll have the deck, which is a bunch of information that may be helpful for you to follow up on. So we have these things called action cards on your deck, and it will tell you really relevant information. So in this case right here, Madon watched the flip video. So whenever you send out a video, it's going to tell you that someone watched the video, which is super cool. So you can send out material and you can know when people watched it. You can
Sheri?
snooze a card.
Can you put turn the video on your phone?
Oh,
so we can.
Am I not showing my phone?
Oh, it's not. We're just looking at you. No worries.
Technical problem.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Thank you.
Are you seeing it now?
No.
You need to share, and we are not.
It said it was sharing. Let's see. Okay.
We see you.
Here, let me start again. Let's see. Okay. I am so sorry.
Not at all.
Is it showing now? No?
Nope.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay.
No. Oh, yay. It's showing. Okay. It's working.
Guys, yeah, if ever we're going to be having an hour meeting today, well, you guys just stick around, okay? If not, you can.
Hey.
All right.
So sorry. Here I am going on and on. But thank you for letting me know. Okay, so here is Madon's Flip the Switch. He watched Flip the Switch. So these are the kinds of action cards that we're going to give you. We're going to let you know whether someone watched a video that you sent them, if they ordered something, if we're giving you a reminder. So this is just a really helpful way for you to manage your business by giving you these updates. If you have new items, you can see in the deck in the lower left, there's a little red circle with a 2 in it. That means I have 2 action cards that haven't been read yet. So you can know if you have new cards you haven't seen. And to flip through the cards, you can just swipe up. So this one I haven't seen before, and I know that because I have a red dot in the upper left corner. It's telling me have not seen this one. So you can flip through the cards by swiping up, or you can go to previous cards by swiping down and go through your cards. Your snooze button will allow you to dismiss the card or to pause it and say, I want to do this later. Your green button will always be your action button. So in this case, it's just to continue. It's just an acknowledgement. But some of your cards will maybe have you message someone. So if you click the green button, it will have you message a person and give them an acknowledgement, or maybe say thank you for ordering. So that's what you're going to see kind of as a consistent basis on these cards. The next menu item across the back or across the bottom is your messages. And so this is going to show you all your messages that are currently in action. And if you want to create a new message, you can click on the box with the pencil in the upper right. When I click on that, it's going to give me my contact list. So I can go ahead and message somebody right from my contact list, right from here. And if I want to continue a conversation, I can just go into one of my conversations and click on it and continue a conversation. One thing I want to point out is when you're in a conversation and you see at the top there's initials. In this particular one that I pulled up, MP, there's a little icon in the upper right that tells you how you're messaging them. And it's not very intuitive, but if you know what's there, it's really important, because this is telling me it has a white SMS icon, which means I'm using SMS. I'm not using in-app messaging. I'm using the SMS messaging, which comes from my phone number. If I want to change the way I'm messaging, I can just click on their initials. Probably. There it goes. And it's going to bring up the option to change. If I have their email address, it's going to show the email address, and I can email them. If it's a blue icon that looks like SMS, I can go ahead and click on that, and it's going to change it to in-app messenger, which doesn't come from my phone number. So it's going to say, it's going to have a prescript that says this is a text-only number for my business. It's a LifeVantage number. This protects your identity. It protects your phone number, so people don't know what phone number that they're texting. And so this is important if you're prospecting with people that you don't know that well. You don't want them messaging you all the time. You can use that in-app messenger, and then all the messages will come back to the app. If you use SMS, all the messages will come back to the phone itself, to your device's SMS message. They must be really testing right now, because I'm getting a lot of pop-ups, so I apologize for that. But you can modify the way that you message just with that, and it's a really cool tool to use if you know how to use it. So if you want to modify the way you message people, just click their initials right there at the top. Really cool. So the next one over is the plus menu. If you click on the plus menu, you have add prospect, share cart, or send enrollment link. So when you add a prospect, what you can do is you can either import it from your contact list, or you can just type it in manually. If you click on import, this will bring you to your device's contact list, so you can pick from anyone in your library of people. And I happen to have this person who is a fake person, and I named him so he would come at the top. When you click on him, it will ask you if it will import his information, and it will ask you if you know him. If you don't, it'll just ask who introduced you, so you're not cold calling. If you do know them, just say sure do, and it will add the prospect right to your library and take you right to their contact card. And I'll get back to the contact card shortly, but that's a really easy way to add folks. When I share a cart, this will bring you to featured carts. So these are a couple of featured carts we have in there. If you want to use a cart that you've saved in the past, you can click on saved. Or if you want to create a brand new cart, you can click on new in the upper right. And then this will bring you to your cart. You can actually click on the market, and any market where we do business will show up here. And it's really exciting because you can put it in their language. You can put the material right to them, market specific. So if you're prospecting across borders, this is a great way to do that. You can prospect all across the entire world. Once you're ready to add a product, you can click on add product, and then this will list all the products out that we sell in that particular market. If you're looking for a specific product, there's the search bar at the top, and you can maybe search for a specific product. If there's a red icon, they have the one-time and monthly purchase prices right there. If there's a red icon next to it, that means there's a subscription available for that product. So you can mix and match. You don't have to do all all one-time or all subscription, you can say, let's say, I want to add this. In the upper right, there's an add button. When you click add, whoops, sorry. When I click add, I can go subscribe and save and make that a subscription. And then I can click another item and click add and make that a one-time order. And this is what builds the cart for us. So when I click X and go back out, you can see the top item still has the red icon. That means it's a subscription. And maybe they just want to try an item. So the second item I can click on, that's a one-time order. And it will tell you that in the cart that you built. Let's say that you have a certain group of people, maybe you're a hairstylist and you do a lot of the beauty products. You can build your carts and save them if you want to, if you're going to be using them over and over again. And all you have to do is click this Save Cart for Future Use. And maybe I want to say hair care. And you can save your carts specifically, and you can use them over and over again. So you don't have to just have a one-time and build a specialized cart every time if you don't want to. You can, you certainly can. But when you're ready to attach a cart, you can attach the cart. Maybe you just want to build your carts in advance. You can save only. But once you click attach the cart, it'll bring up your contact list. I'm going to send it to this person because I just added him, and I know he comes back to my phone. When I click next, if it's the first time I've messaged them, it will ask me for the default. How do I prefer to contact this person? Maybe I want to do in-app, maybe I want to do SMS, or maybe I want to do email. And then you can select this, use this method for future. And then I'll continue. And then it's going to queue up the message for me. I can edit this message if I want to, or I can just send it. We've tried to design the messaging so that it gives you a prescript that makes it just click and go. So you don't have to add anything, but you're certainly welcome to if you want to. So I've said, here's the perfect cart for you. That's the prescript. And then it will pop up on my email and tell me that it's been delivered. And then once it does that, when I click on that link, it's a little slow right now, but when I click on that link, it's going to be related to me. So when that person completes the cart, if they're a prospect and they're not a customer, then that's going to tie back to me. If they're already a customer, it's going to tie back to me. So this is all on your site. And so it's really fabulous how it does that. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. If I go, you can click the back arrow in the upper left if you want to go back in the screen. We also have this send enrollment link. And so this brings up your contact list as well. And what this does is it sends an enrollment link. So if people are interested in becoming a distributor under you, you can go ahead and send this. If I click next in the upper right, I can put in my own prescript, and it's going to send them a customized link that's linked to me, and that goes right to my site. So when they click that link, and it's going to show as me as the sponsor, and it's going to tie to me as soon as they register, then that will come right back to me, and it'll be included in my app. It's really cool. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. So the next menu item that we have is the people menu, and this is my favorite menu of all. We have so much great information here. We have your prospects. So this is where you build your prospect list, and you can use the plus up at the top in the upper right, and you can also import like I showed you on the other menu. There are several ways to import. This is one of the great ways to import right from your prospect list, or you can build your prospects from scratch. It is tied to the ITT, to the launch guide. So it's going to tell you what stage your prospect is in if you follow the steps. So if you want to see all, it defaults to all. These are all your prospects, but there may be people in the invite tool or team stage, and you can go ahead and look at those people, or maybe there are people that are already a customer, distributor, or are not interested, and those will fall in the closed stages. And you can look at those folks from this list. And so what you can do is you can go ahead and go into one. I'll go into this person. When you go into their contact card, it's going to show you what stage they're in. He's in teaming. He's ready to enroll. He has a contact bar. Each of our contact cards has this contact bar where you can call them, message them. You can follow up, which takes them to your calendar on your device. Or you can share. If I click share, I can share a cart. I can share media from our media library. I can share an enrollment link, or I can share my personal enrollment site right from their contact card. So it's pretty cool, right from here. And then the bar beneath that has next steps, activity, and info. Next steps are really for prospects, are showing you what we recommend that you do next. So when you first add a prospect, it's going to ask you if your interest, here, let me change their interest level. So on every page, there's this, or update their interest level. I'm just going to change them to a new prospect. So when I do that, it's going to ask if you're interested in taking control of their health, which is buying products, their life, which is maybe they want to become a distributor. Maybe they just want more information, or maybe I already did this step. I'm going to say I already did this step. I've talked to him before. So I'm going to click continue. And then it's going to prompt you to go to the next step, which is sharing the first touch video. And so you can do other things. We're giving you other options, but we really wanted to design this to be as easy as possible. So if I share the first touch video, it's going to give you a prescript that you can always change if you want, but we really want to make it as easy as possible. Just click and send, and I can send this out and tell this person, hey, here's this video, we really want you to watch it. And this is what they're going to see. So once they watch that video, then you'll get that action card that I showed you at the beginning, that they've watched it. It's also going to update this. You sent them the video. Once they watched it, it's going to say they've watched the video, and it's going to give you the next step. And so it'll take you through the learn video. It'll take you through all the next steps that you need in order to prospect this person. And it's just a really awesome guided way to do that. You can also look at their activity. So any activity that you've had with this person, if you've messaged them, if they've purchased, if you've sent them video, that will show up here. And then info is their personal info, which you can edit. If you click in the upper right, you can click the edit screen. And if maybe they updated their information, their phone number, their contact information, or maybe you want to change their interest level, you can do that here too. And then there's this note section. So let's say you met them somewhere and you wanted to put down some personal information. They have 3 kids, they have 3 dogs, whatever you want to put here, you can put here, just to remind yourself when you're talking to them what's going on. So it's pretty cool. You can also put down their interests. So maybe they're interested in a specific product. Maybe you met them at the beauty salon and there are certain products that they're interested in. You can put those down just to help you. So I'm going to go ahead and click back in the upper left. Upper left is always back. We also have organization. So if I go into organization, these are all the customers and distributors that are specifically assigned to you. So you are the one that brought these customers in or distributors. So I'm not going to show your downline right now, but we are working on an enhancement where you'll be able to do that, be able to see your downline. So we are working on that, I promise. But these are all your customers and distributors. And if you go into a distributor, what you're going to see is the same kind of contact bar underneath their name, but you're going to see kind of a different layout. I think there it goes. My computer blinked out for a second. So what you're going to see is business, and you're going to see personal volume first, And if you slide personal volume left, you're going to see organizational volume. So it's really cool. You can see personal and organizational. You can swipe right to go back to personal. And you can also see their legs for this particular person. You can see orders. So right now this is a test account. You can't see any orders, but all their orders would be here. Any activity you've had with this person will be listed here. And then you can also go to info, and this is their info. You have your distributor ID, business name, their business website, which you can actually copy. If you long press that, you can copy that and send them that information. And then their contact information. If you want to edit that, in the upper right, you can click edit, and you can edit this information. You can also create notes for this person as well. So if I'm going to go back using the left arrow.
Hey, Sheri. Did you show the organization volume, how you can do the swipe and?
Yeah, I just showed that.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. I might have missed it.
No problem. And then under customer, if I go into a customer, the tabs will be a little different because you don't have that volume information, but you can go to orders, the recent orders, you can go to activity, and their information as well. So you can look at that. What's cool here is we recently added the friends and family link, so you can use this copy link, and it will copy it to your desktop. So if you want to send someone their friends and family link and say, hey, you know, promote our products, then you can do that right from here. You don't have to like search for that information. It's really cool. And then I'm going to go back. Also under the people menu, we have me. And this is my personal favorite because this is how you can get in contact with us. This is your information. There's this green circle to the right of your name. If you click on that, this is going to give you access to us. So if you have any issues with the app, you can, if you look under support, you can email customer support, which will queue up their number. You can call customer support, and if you click on report an issue, it's going to bring up your email applications, and when you do that, it's going to automatically put the version of the app that you have, so we can verify you're on the latest version. It'll put your distributor ID, and it will put your install ID. So you can come in here and just say, you know, hi, this is the problem I'm having, and it will give us all the great information. If you want to attach something, you can use the little clip, paper clip to attach screenshots, and then we can help you troubleshoot any issues that you're having. So this is a great way to get a hold of us. I'm going to go back to the app. So you can email us if you want to just send feedback. We love feedback because this is how we decide what goes into the app is your feedback. You guys are deciding what we put into the app. So the more feedback we have on something saying, oh, we really need this feature, the higher priority we're going to have on it. And we're releasing things all the time. We're releasing them every 2 weeks or so. So enhancements are going in all the time. Love to hear from you. What do you want to see out of the app? Tell us through this venue. We also have this logout button. So periodically we might have you log out and try to log back in. If we're troubleshooting an issue, this is where you log out. You have access to your carts up above, and then also if you're in a market that has multiple languages, you can also switch your language. So I'm in the US and we have English and Spanish. So if I were to switch to Spanish, it's going to reload the app and have me log in again so it can clear everything out and put it back in Spanish. So it just depends on the market that you're in. Like in Canada, we have French and English, I believe. So just depending on your market, you're going to have different languages, but just know that that's available. So I'm going to go ahead and go back out. If you haven't downloaded the app, you're going to be run through a setup, but that setup is available here under the edit screen. If you go in the upper right, it's going to have you edit or enter your business website. if you already are an app user, you can edit that. You can also edit your personal information. Let's say your name is misspelled, or you want it to appear differently. You can edit it here. You can edit your phone number. You can edit your email that appears within the app. We also have the launch guide integrated for your Get Focused and Pacesetter goals. So if you click on your Get Focused goals, we're going to ask you 3 reasons why you became a distributor. And you can enter that information here. We just require 1, but we encourage you to enter 3. You can also click on things that motivate you. So we have some pre-selected items: owning your own business, enriching people's lives, making money, but you can also enter your own personal item if you want to. And then down at the bottom, we have this selector bar on how much money you want to make per month. So that really helps keep you motivated on what you want to achieve. And then the Pacesetter goals, this is for distributor Pro 1 and Pro 2, really trying to set their goals on when they want to achieve each level. Once you achieve Pro 3, this will disappear. You won't have to see this anymore. But for those lower levels, then we have this here, and it's awesome because you can set your goals. And then we're working on an enhancement where you're going to be able to share those goals with your upline so that they will help you, mentor you in achieving those goals. So this is kind of an exciting way to do that and kind of set those goals. Also under me, you have your, just like the distributor that I showed you, you have your personal volume, and you can swipe left for your organizational volume. And then you have your legs down below. We also have set up second user. So if you don't already have a second user, maybe you want to have a business name or a spouse or business partner who's using the same distributor ID, you can set up a second user on the device. That way, if you want to prospect separately, you can do that as well, right from the app. So I'm going to pause here because that's a lot of information. Are there any questions I need to pause for?
I tried to answer as much as I could,
Yeah.
but I really don't know if I missed any. So,
Can you
We're about
review
half.
what you just did?
I'm sorry, Cindy, what did you say?
What you just did was wonderful, but I missed how you got there. Like,
So
if you were just in my picture as a distributor and then you went on from there, I missed. I was watching and I missed. I apologize.
So under people, when you click on people, which area are you looking for? B?
It was just a few steps where you were just now showing
So I went
distributor.
under me, and I showed you where you can provide feedback with the green circle.
Got
in the
you
upper
there.
right.
Yep. After that.
And then after that, there's the volume. You have your personal volume underneath. You have your daily bonus and your personal volume, and you swipe left to go to organizational volume. And then you have your legs underneath.
It was before that. It was in between those two. I didn't know how you got to a screen. Oh, darn it.
So it's just under people. See at the bottom where it says people?
Yeah, I was there.
And then you
seemed
go
like
to
you were on a distributor. I'm sorry, I'll have to just figure it out.
No, under organization, I clicked on organization, and you can see your distributors and customers. And you can, if you want to narrow down to your distributors, you can click on that.
Right, you had brought a distributor up.
So if I bring up Alec, there's personal volume, organizational volume, and your legs as well for Alec.
Gotcha. Did you click on any of those business orders, activity across there? Did you go across there? Maybe I missed those.
This is a test account, so it's not going to have a lot of information, but when I click on orders, it will show their orders. Activity is all the activity I've had with them. And then info is their info. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't miss it.
Okay.
So,
So
hi, this is Betty Lou. Hi, I was wondering where you found, and maybe this is what the lady was asking about, where you found the information after you got to our personal site of the goals. You were going through goals.
yeah, absolutely. So you can look at
That's
your
it,
goals.
Betty Lou.
So if you go on me, so on this screen, if you click on me, it defaults to the business info, but you can go over to your regular info and you can actually look at your goals, reasons for joining LifeVantage, get focus goals, pacesetter goals. But if you want to change them, in the upper right, there's this edit button. You can click edit and you can edit
How did
any
you
of them.
go? See, I missed you again. How did you go to
Okay.
regular goals? Go
So
to
me, and then if you go to info, this
gotcha.
will show you your goals.
Okay, info. That's the step I missed. Thank you.
And then if you click edit in the upper right, you see the edit button. If you click that, that will let you edit that information if you want to change it. Does that make sense?
Fabulous. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was it. Thank you.
Thanks, Betty
Yeah.
Lou.
What
Just
other
from my
questions do
perspective,
you have?
just right quick from my perspective, I don't know if anybody else is feeling this way. I'm trying to follow you as you go along, but since we don't know it as well as you do, sometimes it's hard to go as fast, and so we miss some of those steps. That's all.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
not a
working on it.
problem.
No, and just sometimes the mouse, just
Yeah,
the mouse goes
it's
fast.
a little
You're
hard.
not talking fast, but the mouse kind of goes fast. It's all beautiful. No complaints.
And Sheri, maybe please make sure that you say where to tap, and maybe when you, so that way at least everyone can follow. Yeah, thank you. Doing great.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Any other questions?
Go ahead, you guys. Your chance to ask questions. Unmute
So
yourself
where
first.
do you find a message? Like I sent a prospect a message and it says that I sent him one, but how do I see that message again that I sent to him so I'll know what I sent?
Okay, do you see in the lower left where it says messages in the menu in the lower section? It says messages right here. I don't know if you can see that. See messages? Do you see that?
Yeah,
This will show you all your recent messages. The thing is, if you use in-app messaging, it will show you your actual text. If you use your SMS and use your phone number, it will not show your text here. You have to go into your own text messaging because we're moving that to your application. It's no longer in the app.
Okay.
At that point.
Yep. That's it.
So
Thank you.
you will still see a record of it. You just won't see the actual text here.
Got it.
Can you delete any? Can you delete those messages? I have some real old.
No. They queue up for a certain amount of time and then they auto delete for you.
Maybe let me clarify that. We are never going to delete your messages, but we are going to show you only the last 7 days of messages. But they're all in the system.
See, they're your last. I don't know what the limit is, but here I have messages back to May of last year. In this particular view, it's just a certain amount of messages that we keep.
Yes, I have messages back to 2018.
Wow.
Lucky.
I have a couple of questions.
Hello. Sure.
Hi, Sherilyn and Kamal. Thank you so much for answering my questions and helping us fix all the bugs that we've been encountering. So thank you for that. Lots of takeaways tonight. And I have a couple of questions. One is a follow-up to a question about sending SMS messages to foreign countries. Remember, we were having problems with the character set. So when we sent messages to, for example, Mexico through SMS, then everything would get distorted. The words would not come out correctly when they had accents. Has that been fixed?
You're talking about the accents that are
Yes.
coming through from Mexico.
Yes.
We do have an open ticket for some of the accents weren't translating correctly, and we are working on that right now. So it's
right.
not been corrected yet, but we are working on that.
Okay. And does it cost anything for customers in Mexico to receive these messages that we send out?
That depends on their plan and their. It's hard to say, you know, who their carrier is, and when you do international, it just depends on their carrier and plan.
All right. And one last thing. Oh, go ahead, Kamal.
Oh, no, I was about to say the same thing that Sheri mentioned, which is it all depends on their cellular data plan.
All right. And one last thing, this is a suggestion basically for both of you guys. When we're sorting through all the assets on the app, it's very cumbersome to have to go through the Chinese messages, the Spanish messages, the English messages to get to what you want. So for example, right now, it took me 5 minutes to find the video for daily wellness in Spanish. I was like, oh my God, I saw it already, and I couldn't find it, so I had to go over and over again. But I found thousands of Chinese assets that I don't need. So
you're seeing Chinese. What's your default market?
It's the United States.
Really? You're seeing Chinese?
Yes,
I think. Sorry, I think what happened, Sheri, is there are some assets we uploaded that is US, China, and US, Mexico, and that's why. Yeah, our users are seeing multiple ones. We just need to do some cleanup there.
Yeah. We are working on a filter to filter by language and by media assets, such as whether it's a video or PDF or whatnot. So
yeah, so right now we can only filter by the market in the library, and in the future we will be adding both market and the language, so you should be able to filter it. But right now it's only the market, and that's why you are seeing a lot of those assets. Sorry for that.
That's okay. Thank you.
You will.
All right. Anything else before we move on? All right, I'm going to go back to people and show you this really cool section we just launched last week. If you haven't seen it, you've got to check it out. It's reports. And what you can do from this section, it defaults right now because of the daily wellness promotion. We're defaulting to NERF 2 in the last people who've purchased in the last 3 months. But what you can do is you can change to any product, and I believe I did this earlier. If I changed to hand cream, you can click on the upper right 3 dots and change your time frame. And so you can run reports based on product. So you just use the drop down right here and select the product or search for the product, and then it'll default to the last 3 months, but we can run reports for the last 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months. And what it's going to do is going to run a report on all your customers and distributors who have purchased this particular product in that time frame. And this will allow you to contact them and promote the product. So it's really cool. So in this case, I used hand cream, and I used 3 to 6 months. And so it came up with Kamal. Thank you, Kamal, for purchasing this product. In the left, where I have his initials, I can click on that and I can go to his orders. So I can actually look at what he ordered from that screen. If I go back, it will show me when he last ordered. So he ordered on December 15th. If I click anywhere else other than his initials, I can click on it and it's going to give me a prescript based on, and this was brought up by marketing, so we have this great prescript based on what they purchased and when they purchased it that's going to queue up. And it's going to say, let me move this out of the way. It's going to say, you know, we just have this this new immune support drink. It's going to promote the daily wellness. Pre-scripted, you can change it if you want to, but you can go ahead and send it if you want to, and give him that information. And you can do it right here from the report screen. So every person that you see here, you can send them this marketing message based on daily wellness. It's really cool. Totally pre-scripted, really fun. We've gotten a lot of great feedback that people have been really responding to those messages. So check it out and try it. If you want to narrow down to just to your customers or just to your distributors, you can do that right from the screen too. But it's a brand new section and it's phenomenal. We've gotten great feedback. Any questions on this section?
Pesky me, mine's not working.
I missed the part where you says where you change it from 3 months to 6 months. Where's that at?
I'm trying to find out if you got to that screen in the beginning.
So if you go to people, there's this new reports. Reports under me. Directly under me, there's reports.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you click on that, in the upper right, there are 3 dots, and you can change the report timeline.
Okay, so there's no reports thing under me on my app. It goes prospects, organization, me, or events.
That probably means you don't have the latest app version. So you probably need to go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download the latest version.
Okay. I just put that last month. So we got another one since last month?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, last week.
Okay, good. I will do it.
So that will show up when you update your app.
I have a question, Sherilyn.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the Mexico products, and there's a big bundle there that is called Vitality Stack Bundle. I have a customer who bought it 5 months ago at the most, and I've tried all the settings up to 12 months, and he's not reflected there. He's not showing up as a customer who bought it.
Currently, we have not. If they ordered in a way that's not being brought into the app, then that may not show up. We're working currently, like vigorously working on making sure no matter what venue they order through will show up on the app. But right now, if they didn't order through the cart or if they didn't order direct through the website, then it may not show up right now. But we're working on that to make it more like all-inclusive for all ordering venues.
Okay, just FYI, this customer ordered through the website, through my replicated store.
Kamal, do you have any input on that?
Sorry, I was on mute. So if I'm not wrong, the question is, when are we going to show the order history for all the customers and distributors, right?
Right.
Yes.
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 So yeah, it will be soon. Maybe in a couple of weeks, it should be there.
Wow.
The feature, fix it and deploy it, and you don't have to download the app. It will automatically show up in your app once we fix it. So it's just a matter of time, and like Sheri said, we are working on it rigorously.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is...
so that's a high it's very high on our priority list. We're working on it right now to get all the venues. Right now, the information we get isn't from it isn't all inclusive, but if you send a card out, it will definitely be here. Other venues may or may not show up.
Okay.
And especially the auto ships, right now there is a disconnect between the back office and the app database, but that all will be synced up soon. So you should be seeing all the orders that your customers made in last year or so in the app.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kamal. Thanks, Sherilyn.
Yeah. Anything else before we move on? All right, so the next, Oh, the next section we have is events. So if you click on events, this is going to show you the events that are coming up. This is a test account, so I don't think this is coming up. But basically all your flip the switch, your success mastery. We're trying to add more events here. So what you can do is when you click on an event, it will allow you to attend the event right from here or register the event right from here. And then for a future enhancement, we're also working on creating distributor events. We don't have that right now. I mean, we have the infrastructure for it, but pretty soon you'll be able to look at distributor events as well and connect to them right here. Right now we're doing the main events right here for corporate, and then we send out push notifications to people's devices to let them know what events are coming up, and then you can link to here just to attend them. We also implemented a new share button where you can share that information and send it down to your downline if you want to, and it will give them the link information. The next menu item over is the library on the far right lower section. And when you click on this, if you're looking for a library item, you can either search the library. Let's say you're looking for something, I'll put in Nerf 2. You can narrow it down to a specific item and look for items just like that. Or you can use the scroll bar. So we have featured items. Favorites are items that you have marked as favorites. So if I go in to an item, let's say I'll go into this one, there's a heart menu in the upper right. If I click the heart and then I go back, if I click on favorites, that item's going to show up here. So this is a great way for you to track and be able to easily find your favorite items right from here. So you can mark your favorites. Oops. And then also in the library, let me go in the library, we have new items. So these are the newest items that we've added. We have documents that have forms and presentations. We have distributor information. So this includes the social media calendars, events, success mastery, taking control. We have app training in here. So if you want to know, if you want to watch like Shauna McLeod's app training, or if you want to watch some of the other app training that we have, I always post release notes. So if you want to know what went into the latest release, you can go in here and look at that as well. You can look at training. This also has app training at the very end, but you can look at success mastery, flip the switch, master tracks, new distributor training. So you can look at that information. Customer and curiosity are more product based. And then if you click on an item and let's say you want to share it, we have this box in the upper right corner with the up arrow. When you click on that, it brings up this brand new screen that we introduced last month, but it's really exciting. We have suggested scripting. Right now it's pretty generic, but we may have specific scripting that you can use, or you can create your own custom scripting. And this will create your custom scripting and save it for this particular media item if you want to share it across multiple people. Or if you don't want any scripting, you can just select none. And then you can include a product link. So if you want to include your replicated website to a particular product, you can slide that open and it would allow you to pick a specific product to link to your replicated website. And then you can attach it. If you click attach, it will bring you to your phone book, where you can click on someone, and then when you click next, it will attach all that information for you in the email or in the text messaging. If I go back, I can also social share it. So let's say I want to share it on Facebook or on Instagram. It's going to bring up all the social media that you have on your phone right now. So I'm going to click on Facebook. It's going to attach all this information right there, and you can write your post and you can send it out right from right from here. It's pretty cool. It's taking a second, but it's going to attach the video or attach the media that you have there, and then you can write something to it. It's going to automatically hyperlink it. It's really awesome. I'm going to discard that because I don't want to post it. But you can also, let's say you have a, I'm going to look for a image. You look for a PDF. That's an image, or not a PDF. Yeah, PDF image. If I click on an image, no, let me see. What am I looking for? I'm not looking for a PDF. I'm looking for a, let me go to Curiosity. A PNG. PNG is an image. So if I click on that, it has a third icon, which is a down arrow. If I click on the down arrow, it's going to save it to my photo gallery. So what I can do from there is from my photo gallery, I can make any changes I want to make. Let's say I want to put my own spin on it, put my name on it. I can edit that with my phone software, and then I can re-upload it right from there as well. So those are the features of the library. So that's pretty much the app. What questions do you have?
Why isn't everyone using this? Oh my God, this is the first, anyway, sorry, but I'm just gonna say, this just freaking blows me away. Thank you, my God. No wonder
awesome.
No wonder they're going crazy over this. Holy cow.
There's a lot in there, and we're still continuing to improve it.
I will say that you guys have done a fantastic job of developing this, because I've been here from the beginning and I hadn't taken a look in a long time, but I'm really freaking out over it too. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. So, Sheri, Kamal, I think we have reached an hour, but our guests, our viewers are really excited about this wonderful, brilliant app that thank you, really. Thank you guys for doing this for me, for us, allowing us to do our business in the palm of our hands. This is an amazing app, you guys. And like Cindy said, why aren't everyone using this? So in order for us to really get the hang of it, because I'm sure there's a lot of information tonight, but you know what, by doing little things every single day, guess what, if you do it consistently enough, you're going to embrace this just so naturally, and after a while you're going to be like Shauna McClaw, getting a lot of business for their LifeVantage and growing their team, right? And Kamal, any last tips for them, and Sheri, before we say goodbye?
You know, first of all, thank you, Kai, for having us. And all I can say is, go download the app and use it. And please know that the successful habits will give you the success. So please go use any tool that you can, and especially the app, because we will continue to add more features to the app. It's gonna be better with every release. So go for it. Go and download it, use it, give us the feedback, help us making it better. And again, we are here to make building the business easier for you. So thank you.
Wonderful, you guys. Again, give Kamal and Sheri some loving care and type in love at the comment section below. And please, thank you, Kamal and Sheri, for honoring our invitation tonight. And thank you all for being here. Without you guys, this meeting will not be successful. And hopefully we brought you a great training for tonight. See you again Wednesday. I love you all. Thank you very much, my dear elite comrades, for being here and making this happen. Ciao, everyone. Have a blessed day.